What up, guys? It's time for my second rant of the day. First off, how you like my Astros hat? Yeah, I'm wearing my Astros hat. It's one of the hats that I bought yesterday for my birthday. And speaking of my birthday, I want to thank you guys for all your birthday shout outs yesterday. It's hard to believe that I level up to 28. I'm definitely getting old. Two more levels and I'm up to level 30. But you already know what time it is if you read the title of this video. It's time to reminisce the good old days of wrestling once again. About a segment that aired on this day 18 years ago on the June 18th, 2001 episode of Raw is War. The day after my 10th birthday / Father's Day, and the last Raw is War before the 2001 King of the Ring. This was during my favorite era and the best in pro wrestling history, the Attitude Era. And that segment that I'm talking about is Spike Dudley calling out the toughest SOB in the WWE, the beer drinking, mud stomping redneck, the Texas Rattlesnake, and WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or should I call this rant 18 years of Molly Holly slapping Stone Cold Steve Austin? So this promo pretty starts off where Molly Holly and Spike Dudley were in the ring. And Spike Dudley was talking about his match against Stone Cold for the World Wrestling Federation Championship on the June 14th, 2001 episode of SmackDown. Despite him losing that match, he said that he liked it. And so Spike Dudley called out Stone Cold Steve Austin because he won his rematch for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Then Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out. He goes into the ring and he tells Spike Dudley, I'm not going to let a $2 Millie Mouth punk with the 5-cent haircut call me out. But he gave Spike Dudley his props. No one from the Attitude Era had the balls to call out Stone Cold Steve Austin. With the exception of The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, Vince McMahon, and some other wrestlers from the Attitude Era. Other than that, no one from the Attitude Era had the balls to call out Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Spike Dudley did. And then Spike Dudley asked the fans, do you want to see a rematch for the World Wrestling Federation Championship between Spike Dudley and Stone Cold Steve Austin? And the fans were cheering loud. And Spike Dudley told the fans, well, just give me a hell yeah. And the fans responded, hell yeah. And then Stone Cold told Spike Dudley, you ain't getting a title shot, you little bastard. Stone Cold didn't think that Spike Dudley would have the guts to call him out, but he did. He told Spike Dudley, you got a lot of guts and you got a lot of backbone. But despite of how many guts you have, little Molly there, she's still a little bimbo. Then Spike Dudley told Stone Cold, I'm telling you, you can't talk about her like that. You take that back. Then Stone Cold laughed. I ain't taking it back. Look at her. She's a bimbo. She's a $2 tramp. And Molly Holly was trying to back up Spike Dudley. And then Stone Cold told Molly, yeah, that's right, Molly. You're nothing but a bimbo. And then Molly Holly had enough of Stone Cold calling her a bimbo. So guess what Molly Holly did? She slapped the taste out of the Texas Rattlesnake's mouth. I think that's saying Molly 316 says I just slapped the taste out of the Texas Rattlesnake, or Molly 316 says I just bitch slap your ass. Yeah, let's put it like that. Molly 316 said I just bitch slap your ass. And Stone Cold, all he did was smiled. And he told Spike Dudley he has respect for him. So then Stone Cold shook hands with Spike Dudley. Then he gave Molly the middle finger, and Stone Cold stunned Molly Holly. And you should hear JR. He said, "No, no, no." And I was like, "Yes, yes, yes." And as much as I hate to say it, Molly Holly pretty much deserved it. Because when you put your hands on the Texas rattlesnake, you know that he's going to open up a can of whoop ass on you. You don't want to poke the bear. And that's exactly what Molly Holly did. Then backstage, when the trainer was trying to check on Molly Holly to see if she was okay, here comes Spike Dudley's brothers. Even though they're not actually brothers in real life, they're just playing brothers on the show. In my opinion, the greatest tag team in pro wrestling history, and WWE Hall of Famers, the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon. They told Spike Dudley that they just ran into Stone Cold Steve Austin. And like they told him on the June 11th, 2001 episode of Raw is War, he said if anything happens, then Spike Dudley's on his own. They asked, what is wrong with this picture? And then Spike Dudley told his brothers Devon and Bubba Ray, I'll tell you what's wrong with this picture. You don't care about me or Molly. Y'all just care about yourselves. And then Devon asks Spike Dudley, so what are you going to do about it? Spike didn't say anything. Then Devon said, just as I thought, nothing. And then Devon and Bubba Ray just walked away. And that was the end of that segment. Man, I gotta tell you, looking back on this segment right here, it's much better than any promo that Raw puts out nowadays. And the reason why I said Raw is War instead of Monday Night Raw is because this was back when the show was called Raw is War. But ever since 9/11 happened, and since the end of the Monday Night Wars between WWF and WCW, they just basically now call the show Raw. And we all know who won in the Monday Night Wars back in the day. WWF. They blew up in the ratings than they had more ratings in the Monday Night Wars than WCW. So that's going to wrap up my rant reminiscent 18 years of, I'm either going to put it either 18 years of Spike Dudley calling out Stone Cold Steve Austin or 18 years of Molly Holly slapping Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let me know what you guys think about this segment of Raw's War, looking back on it 18 years later. I also want to give a shout out to my boys Surge Dragon and Mike Henry for doing rants yesterday on my birthday. I know Mikey did a rant about The Rock returning to the WWE on my 11th birthday episode of Monday Night Raw back in 2002. And of course, Surge Dragon did his gameplay of Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I'm going to see if I can leave their YouTube pages in the description box below if you guys want to check them out. But anyway, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hit subscribe if you like the content. Click on the notification bell for the next video. And I'll catch you tomorrow for my top 5 best Nintendo 64 games. I tried to do it yesterday, but the storage on my phone ran out. So hopefully I could get enough storage to record it and upload it. And also, I want to thank my friend Mike Henry for making his rant about this segment of Raw is War from 18 years ago. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.